Hey, I'm back. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I'm back. I'm less busy now, so here I am. And I decided to do this one on something that's been kind of a topic recently. So recently in Japan, they did a survey asking people about what is the most popular big city in Japan. And I believe Tokyo was number one, or maybe it was Sapporo. But anyways, the real story was Nagoya was actually the worst, and people were wondering why it was the lowest, and people were saying there's nothing to do there, I can't think of anything interesting. And then recently, as you can see this story here, Nagoya City Council debates, is toilet paper really needed in public restrooms? And I was like, what? But apparently they don't have it there. So as you see here, Nagoya was voted Japan's least appealing city. I shouldn't say least appealing, it's least appealing out of all the big cities. So out of like Sapporo, Tokyo, Yokohama, Osaka, etc., it was rated the worst. And you know, people are kind of like, why is this, etc., but they said now, currently anyone who visits one of the public toilets in Nagoya's 600 parks, especially in haste, would be dismayed to find there's no paper provided. So basically, they have these toilets in parks, but there's no toilet paper. I'm like, what? What are you doing? And it's just one of those things, like, it's a small thing, but it's one of those things, it would make you angry if you actually got, caught in this situation. And so one of the council members named Yoshinori Matsui said, to increase the appeal of Nagoya, to make foreign and Japanese tourists think, I had a nice time visiting Nagoya. In the spirit of hospitality, wouldn't it be better to have toilet paper in the parks? I'm like, yes, it would. And it's like, I don't know if this is the reason, I imagine it's not, but honestly, if I went to someplace and I had like, oh, okay, going to the toilet, all done, and then I look over to find toilet paper and there's none there, that's really gonna put a damper on my trip, and I'm gonna be like, this place is terrible, I'm never gonna wanna go there again. And I don't even understand the point of not having it. They said that there's some problems because opponents of the TP initiative are citing costs and potential for mischief as reasons. And they said entire rolls were thrust into toilet bowls. Sometimes they went missing altogether. Which I've heard of this. Apparently, like, old people are stealing toilet paper in Japan and bringing them home. Which I was like, why? Why are people stealing toilet paper? I don't understand why anyone would steal toilet paper. I mean, especially if it's free there, just use it when you need it, and then, keep it. I don't know. So if you're having to steal toilet paper, you really need to rethink the priorities in your life and what's going on. It's like, even if you're homeless, just use the toilet and use the toilet paper that's there. You don't need to take it with you someplace. So I really don't understand why you don't have this. But other people commented saying, yeah, we need toilet paper. Nagoya, come on now. My sentiments exactly. Don't they know there are special holders that prevent people from stealing? I didn't know that, but maybe the city council should. That's not very appealing at all. Agreed. Wow, I thought toilet paper was standard practice everywhere. So Nagoya is saying that they can't use toilet paper because they can't trust their citizens with it. That's not appealing. Also agreed. Why bother even having toilets if there's no paper? This is the perfect sentiment. If I went to a park and there was just no toilet there, for me that's okay, because I would think like, okay, I need to like run to a 7-Eleven or something, or some convenience store to use the toilet, or some restaurant someplace. But if I see a toilet and I go in there and I use it and then there's no toilet paper afterwards, I'm gonna be really angry. I'd rather just have no toilets than toilets with no paper in them. What's the point of this? And they said before in Japan, there are actually many places like this, which I have seen before, but to be honest, I don't remember them that often. Most places did have toilet paper. And they talked about this a little bit more, but I was like, really? It says it'll cost them 25 million yen, which is about $221,000 a year. But I was like, you really should pay that, or just get rid of the toilets altogether. I'm sure the toilets themselves and the water cost some money. So if you want to save money, just get rid of the toilets and don't have them at all. So like, I really don't understand this. And it's one of those weird things, because in Japan, like, to be honest, almost everything is clean except for public toilets. Inside like a restaurant or some like company or something, it'll be nice, but let me think of the ones. Usually train stations are pretty bad, or like at a park, they'll be disgusting. It's a little bit unbelievable, especially when you consider like how clean everything else is, and then you just go in there and it's disgusting. And speaking of toilets, another beef I have with toilets in Japan is they don't really offer privacy, or it's like semi-privacy. So what they'll do is they'll have a toilet and it'll be like in a separate room, but there'll be like a window open, and so people can see you from the outside. So I think, like, what's the point of even having like a door on the toilet if people can just see from the outside? Or they'll have like a kind of like I saw one in like with a mirror so you could see out, but then I realized when I went outside, like, people can kind of see in the toilet too while you're using the toilets. They can see people at the urinal. So I was like, I don't even understand why you put this in a building. You just put a urinal out in the middle of the street or whatever. But I don't know, just my small rants. So anyway, tell me what you think. Should Nagoya City pay for toilet paper in their toilets? Or should they not pay for it? Or should they just get rid of the toilets altogether in the public parks? Let me know down below. But anyways, until next time, see you.